how long this is going to take. Alrighty. So I think it's working. Now, if we have a big delay, you're going to have to bear with me here because, unfortunately, my internet is not too good. Okay, we have one person, so it seems to be at least giving out notifications. Okay, we have two people. You thought I got dead? No, I did not got dead. Very much alive. Is the sound and video working well? Because I do have really crappy internet at my new location. This is the first time I've ever lived in a very rural area. And unfortunately, in the neighborhood's covenant, everybody's already taken up all of the proper Wi-Fi slots, so we're stuck with satellite, and it's really crap. So I'm just move that over there. The new house is awesome. I love the new house. Got a really nice big new room. Have my own little kitchen over there. It's really nice. It's like an apartment style room. I also have my own bathroom back there. It's a really nice big ranch house. It's unfortunately got a brown recluse issue, which we've been dealing with. But brown recluse, as I've learned over the past almost 2 months, really are more of a nuisance than anything. I just check my bed sheets every time before I go to bed, and I always I'd smack my shoes against the floor before I put them on, and I don't have any issues. So, yep. But this isn't going to be a very long stream. I literally just wanted to make this basically to declare that I am alive, and that I am still going to be doing stuff on YouTube. But I guess I wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update and just kind of say hi to everybody because it has been a while. So obviously, for those of you guys who don't know, which I hope you do, I moved from Colorado. I'm now in Tennessee. My father's in the Navy, so we're a military family. So this is kind of the name of the game. Yeah, so that was really fun. I mean, I guess it kind of was, but that's mostly sarcastic. The house is nice, but it's been very busy. The stressful part is over. Like, we've actually moved in now, so that part's kind of over, but it's been very busy unpacking and stuff and getting the house ready, but also just like settling in. I'm also just focusing on a lot of other stuff right now. And to be honest, the main reason I haven't been making any videos is I just haven't had the drive to. I've been very drained just from the whole moving experience, and I don't want to work on videos when I'm just not feeling it, because then I'm just pushing through it, and it's kind of defeating the whole purpose of why I'm doing the channel. It is a hobby. I'm not getting paid nearly enough to consider this a job, and so it's this is got to be treated like a hobby. And so when I want to do stuff, I'll do it. I know I see some Mesozoic comments in here, and we all knew those were going to come eventually. Of course, Mesozoic is going to continue. I'm going to work on it more. I know that it's been now over a year since episode 2 came out, which is very unfortunate. But, you know, life happens. So I've kind of moved on from the initial pain of not being able to hold up to that ridiculous production schedule for a project of that high of quality. It's extremely hard to pull off as a single person. Like, you don't have a team. And so it's really just not very feasible to realistically do it while maintaining your personal life. So I'm still going to be finishing Mesozoic Isle Season 1. I mean, that's obvious. I've put way too much work into it to not finish it, and I love it. And episode 3 is very close to being finished anyways. I am going to be doing, I'm doing this stream so I can kind of get you guys updated on the whole situation. But then I'm also going to be relatively soon, I'm going to finish the rest of the Safari videos I need to do, because I, have sent me out figures, and I've signed a contract that I'm going to do reviews for those figures. So I still have the Amargasaurus, the Malawisaurus, the Deinonychus, Archaeopteryx, and what was the other one? Poop. What was the other one? I don't remember what it was, but I have it somewhere in a list. Nonetheless, I have some more figures I need to finish reviewing. And once I do that, I can get back into the groove of just making whatever videos I feel like making. Probably going to push Mesozoic Guile up in front of a lot of the other stuff I had in mind. So let's read through the comments here a little bit so I can answer some stuff. Yay, he's alive. This means more Akpotzides videos. Actually, if you guys, any of you guys that are subscribed to Akpotzides, we're still putting up a bunch of videos. I mean, I say we're, but I'm not really putting up any videos like period right now. But the other guys are still putting up a lot of videos on Akpotzides. That's a lot of fun. If you guys don't know what Akpotzides is, it's basically a friend channel where myself and a couple of my good friends are just making really goofy posts. It includes myself, Bioniclesaurus, Spino Dude, Dino Man, Artsy Dilo. Kayakasaurus was he was accepted as a part of the group, but he never ended up making any videos, so he's kind of not part of the group now. And also Camosaurus is on there. So everybody's posting videos up there. So if you guys want to see some of that funny stuff that we've done, check it out. There's the channel trailers on this channel, and the other guys have put up the trailers for the channel. It's also in my recommended channels section, so you guys can check that out. It's a great time. We're just goofing around, taking nothing seriously. Yeah, I'm not a spider person. I really don't like spiders, but unfortunately, you know, got to live with it. This house was unoccupied for over a year before we moved in, so there's quite a few of them. I mean, it's definitely gone down now that we've been living here. They're still very much in the attic, which that is actually the attic door right there, the entrance to the attic. And then I have another entrance to the attic right up there. Boy, I'm glad I took Bone Crusher off of the shelf, because he was right there. I would have accidentally shown him. I'm glad I took him off. Yeah, so there's a ceiling thing for the second part of the attic up there, because it's like a huge ranch house, so it's like a big I guess continuous tent shape up there in the attic, just like stretches over the whole thing. And so the second floor has a top to it, and you can stand up there. That's what that thing is for. And anyways, that's where a lot of the brown recluse are. But you know, they're animals too, and I try to respect all animals equally, and so I don't enjoy having to kill any of them, but unfortunately they are a dangerous accident waiting to happen. I'm not so much worried about us, because if we get bit by a brown recluse, we'll know it, and we can get treated for it. But I'm more worried about the dogs, because the dogs can't really let us know if they get bit, and the dogs are more likely to antagonize or trap a spider. And brown recluse, I mean, as their name suggests, they're really not aggressive spiders. They're very reclusive. I've come face to face with many of them, and they want absolutely nothing to do with attacking you, and they're just scared poopless of you. So I really don't like having to kill them, but unfortunately they have a really big population in the attic, so we got to take care of that. Yeah, if they bite one of the dogs can't let us know, and the treatment options are not as good for dogs. So I really would not like that to happen, because if you guys don't know what happens when a brown recluse bites you, it basically rots away your flesh in that area. So not fun. They don't really usually kill people unless you have an allergic reaction to it. They're not really like life-threatening spiders, but they are definitely a body image threatening spider. I guess you could say that. I hope you got some great museums there. Don't know about that. In my general area, I don't think there's any really natural history museums that I know of. I haven't really looked into it, though. But then again, with this whole international crisis, let's call it, so I don't, get attacked by YouTube for saying a specific word. The we haven't really left the house very much. We're not really doing much, so not really any reason to go looking. Where are you going to film if you don't live where you used to film? I mean, it's all just creative work. I mean, most of the stuff that I filmed was in the tree lines. We have tons of forests out here and stuff. The mountains and stuff were mostly backdrops and whatnot. But also, I'm still planning on going back to Colorado. I have a lot of family there. Colorado, it's where I consider my home, despite, living in other places sometimes. Do you have any dragon figures? I mean, besides Godzilla, no, not really. I mean, I have maybe a couple from when I was a really young kiddo. Those are probably in the attic right now, but not really. I'm just saying, having moved countries last year, it is really physically and mentally draining. It's really taken me some time to get back into production, almost a year, in fact. Yeah, it's really takes a lot out of you. People like you inspire me to make a documentary. Me and my friend are working on a Walking with Dinosaurs type documentary with dinosaur figures. That's great, dude. I hope you guys are having a blast with that. That sounds fun to be able to do with a friend. I loved being able to film Mesozoic Isle with my my grandpa. He's like the older version of myself. So brown recluses and black widows are like the two most dangerous spiders to humans, correct? No, a brown recluse are not. I mean, they're common. So I guess you can consider that it's dangerous to an extent, but like in terms of like life threatening, I don't think that they're on the same pace. I think black widows are much more concerning to me than brown recluse. Although the brown recluse are a much more common landmine because they're all over the place and they actually collect in numbers. You don't really get black widow infestations because black widows are very solitary and they just don't really congregate in numbers. But if you have a black widow bite you, that's not good. Yeah. Yet again, I'm not really too worried about it. I just because when you look it up, like 99% of all injuries or bites from brown recluse are people in bed and people putting their shoes on or some clothing item on. And that's because they trap the spider and has nowhere else to go. And so it bites as a defense. You can poke the damn spider and it will try to run away. It's not going to bite you. Like, they're just really not aggressive spiders. I've come extremely close to them and they show absolutely zero aggression. The only time they're going to bite you is if you absolutely give them no other option. So if they're trapped in a shoe with you and you're going to kill them by squishing them, they'll bite you. If you're rolling around in bed and they're in the bed, then they'll bite you if they get stuck. So that's why, I mean, my bed's elevated. It doesn't have, I don't let the sheets drag on the floor. I don't give them any easy way to get up onto the bed. And every time before I go to bed, I take hence why I'm not really fixing my bed and stuff, because I always have to take the sheets and shake them on the floor and make sure there's nothing in them. And then I flip over my pillow and make sure there's nothing under the pillow or anything. And then I go to bed. So I just check that every night. And every time I put on my Crocs or my shoes when I'm going outside, I just take them both and just smack them against the floor, look inside of them, and then put the shoes on. And I told my siblings about that when we first moved here, and I was thinking about the spider issue. And my sister did it. I think it was like 2 weeks after we moved in here. She clacked one of her tennis shoes out, and a big old brown recluse came rolling out of her shoe. So it's paid off so far. That could have been really bad. Do you know of any places where I can buy collective figures for a reasonable price? Yeah, D. Jenkins. If you're in the U.S., use D. Jenkins. If you just aren't really worried about really long shipping, go for Minizoo. Minizoo is the best place to get collective. Period. Minizoo is one of the best shops online to get a lot of figures in general. So yeah, that's what I recommend. Zachosaurus, Bonicalsaurus, or Camosaurus. That's like barely a statement, but okay. Could you not talk about this? Arachnophobic. I'm arachnophobic myself, and I'm living with it. So you can bear with me just hearing about it over a live stream. Hello, human. I am a human. Hello, fellow human. Would you trade spiders for giant centipedes? No, because I feel like the centipedes might be a little bit more inclined to bite you. And they're a lot more acrobatic than brown recluse are. Brown recluse just typically do not end up like on walls very much. They're very much just hanging out on the floor. And they're wanderers, they're hunters that way. They just don't really do anything really acrobatic. But centipedes, I feel like they would be a little bit more inclined to do so. And I think it'd be a little bit harder to get rid of them too. So yeah, I'd rather not. I'm afraid of worms. Can you be a DinoTuber but still post Lego videos? Sure. I mean, if you make dinosaur videos, I guess you're part of DinoTube. Why not? Is there any more projects that you plan to release? No. Have you seen Schleich's dragon figures? Probably. Don't really remember anything about them. Yeah, I mean, I've still been creatively active. Of course, I'm a very creative person, so I'm always thinking. But I haven't been working anything on KikiZilla. Like nothing in the last month and a half, or actually over 2 months because of the whole packing and then moving from the other house to here. Yeah, so well over 2 months now. I have not been working on anything KikiZilla 101 related. I am going to be probably within this month because I really do want to get that out of the way, and I really need to get those safari videos finished. Those are going to be the first things I'm going to do, just get make sure I do those because that's what I promised, and they were so nice enough to send out the figures for free. So got to do that. But I've been mostly working on my own projects. I've been working on writing scripts for like shows and movies that I want to make outside of YouTube, like actual shows and movies, ideas that I've had. I've been working on those primarily. I've made a lot of headway. Really enjoying that process. I know I've talked about it before, but in Tennessee, I have some really great opportunities for film school here. I'm waiting for this whole international crisis thing to kind of die down a little bit so I can get a job again and I can save up some money, and then I'm going to film school. So once I go to film school, I really won't have much time for YouTube. And then I'm going to be going into the film industry because that's what I want to do for my career. But definitely before that film school endeavor, I'm definitely going to be continuing with all the usual KikiZilla 101 stuff. I also have another announcement. I guess it's like a minor one, but I will announce it relatively soon. I want to actually from that before I actually announce that, but I'll talk about that relatively soon on the channel. Just not right now. It's not required. You need to get I finished. It's been a year since the last episode. Shake my head. I mean, if you really insist, I guess I'll have to stop my life and finish it. I think I got all those comments. Yeah, that's a good question. YouTube, KikiZilla 101 in particular, the way I view the channel is it's a constant hobby central for me. It's never going to go away. I mean, in fact, the way I view it is I'm going to be like 80 years old one day, and I can come back and just view my channel as like a time capsule for myself as a hobbyist and just a bunch of cool stuff I've done in the past and as a creative person. Never going to go away. Always going to come back here and do stuff, and it's always going to change and evolve with me as a person. I'm going to try to keep it relatively consistent to what I've always done with it. But like, if you guys know, I mean, like this channel started out as a Godzilla channel, like purely Godzilla. Now it's a dinosaur channel. It's probably going to stay prehistoric and Godzilla related through and through. But it will never go away. I'm never going to stop making videos here. There might be big gaps when I'm doing other things in life, but I'm always going to be coming back and making some stuff on Kikizilla 101. And Mesozoic Isle will be finished. I will finish it. It's not going to just die. I filmed everything, guys. Like everything is filmed. I just need to edit it. And now editing is, I'm not going to underplay it. It's not easy, but it's that's the last process I have to do, and then release it. So, I mean, I guess I also have to record narration, but everything else is filmed and completely finished. So all I need to do is release it. So I'm not going to just let it die. Yeah, there's been road bumps and stuff, but it's going to be finished. It's not going to just end. I'm not going to just let it not be released. That's just not going to happen. It's not that hard. Okay, I'm gonna guess you're joking around, but if you're not, then just buzz off. Oh yeah, I have no doubt that there's really bad resolution. Like I said, the internet out here sucks. Do I like Gamera? Love Gamera. Love Gamera. Plan on getting the Legacy collection. Not the new one that just came out, like with everything, but like the old trilogy Legacy collection. I think. Actually, that one might have all of the movies. I'm not sure. Actually, I'm because I want to get the trilogy. I only have Guardian of the Universe on VHS. I don't have a VHS player, but it was actually taped by my uncle. My God, I was younger than 10 when he gave that to me. It was on TV, and he taped it with a VHS and put it over there. So it's in my multimedia collection over there. I'll definitely give you guys a tour of the room. There'll be a video of that as well. Oh, the rubber suit one? What do you mean the rubber suit one? All the Gamera movies have had a rubber suit. There's been no CGI Gamera. I mean, there's been CGI versions of Gamera in the trilogy from the 90s, but that's like just sections that were enhanced with CGI and stuff like that. But like they've always been rubber suit. There's never been a CGI Gamera movie. There's been that short film from 2015, but I have the Revenge of Iris, Gamera, the Indestructible, and some others. Indestructible. That's one of the older ones, right? You like Star Wars? If so, what's your favorite Jedi? Not a big Star Wars person. I don't know. I guess Anakin Skywalker. I don't know. I'm not a Star Wars person. Should not ask me Star Wars questions. Your dinosaurs are wrong. Velociraptor. Loved that episode. That was the first one. Cool. Then Tyrannosaurus Rex. Yeah, that one's really cool. I like the green one a lot. Probably not going to get it, but it's a nice one. Oh, by the way, this is a Beast of the Mesozoic Triceratops t-shirt. As you can here, get my chair turned around. You can see the Beast of the Mesozoic logo there. So I got official BOTM merch. I mean, I got my whole collection up here, and then I got like this cool little Ceratopsian business tag because I recently pre-ordered the Fans Choice Soarin' at the Lusties second release, as well as this t-shirt, but the second release isn't coming out until mid-October with the Ceratopsians, and so I'm getting like a big box of a bunch of stuff. That'll be cool. Definitely will make a video on that. And no, don't mess up the Velociraptor's pose. Poop. Knocked over the business card. There we go. Blame it on you, Ian Malcolm. I have my pop figure, Ian Malcolm, like just lounging up there. He knocked over the business card. What a prick. I'm definitely a Sith Lord. Sith Lords are more fun. Then again, I don't know what the frick a Sith Lord is. I mean, I kind of do. I shouldn't like upplay my ignorance, but just not, I don't like Star Wars. King Kaiju, I talked to you about this before, and it's nothing personal. It's just simply that Akbot CDs is a channel that is just run by a group of tightly knit friends. All of us really do know each other really well, and we are really good friends. I mean, we talk all the time on Discord. I think we're way more active on Discord than we are on YouTube, to be honest. So it's nothing personal. It's just we're really good friends, and we all just mess around on there, and we just kind of want to keep it as our own little friend group. It's nothing try to exclude anybody. It's just everybody has their good friends, and we all are genuinely good friends. That's just our thing. Aquatsies are just fun little channel that we do together. And if we just added in a bunch of people who aren't really that tightly into our friend group, it's just it would just kind of cloud the whole thing and kind of ruin the whole fun of it and the point of it. Everybody we've ever added into it has always been a really close friend. So yeah, it's nothing personal. It's just a friend group thing. It's like a lot of the stuff in there is inside jokes that most people won't get, but that's kind of part of the fun of it, is just throwing stuff out there and knowing that people are just not going to understand half the crap that we're saying, but we're enjoying every second of it. It's a really meta thing, but it's just really a lot of fun for us. I'm sure you are, but you're just, I mean, dude, you like never talking to any of us. It's just different. It's like it's a specific group. Like everybody has like other people they know, and like Camo and stuff, so you kind of branch into another group. But I'm sure you have a lot of really close friends that you hang out with all the time, and that's just kind of like our little group is like who we hang out with all the time. And so it's just it's a friend group thing. Don't let it be, don't take it personally. It's just that. It's just like a specific friend group. I mean, I have other friends in my life, like Troy in here, Trojan Dragon 13. He's one of my high school buddies. Love that dude. Him and my friend Isaiah, they've been in one of the streams on the channel before. Love those two dudes, but those two dudes never like cross over. I mean, once he and I played Overwatch with David or Spino Dude, so I guess there was some crossover between the friend groups there. But for the most part, the friend groups are, isolated. It's a very specific Dino 2 related friend group. It's nothing personal. Don't take it personally. It was fun having the Safari Feather Rex as my favorite figure. Now all three Nanmo Tyrannos and the Eophon Atlasaurus are tied for the first. Yeah, the Atlasaurus is really good. You say that, well, I don't have friends. No, that's not true. You know that. Well, you're already part of DinoTube if you're hanging out on this channel. I mean, DinoTube is a community. It's not just the people who are making the videos at the top. Return of the King. Wait, did Camo show up? Or are you talking about the Godzilla movie, Return of the King? No, that's good, man. To be honest, I actually enjoy those videos. Oh, cool. I'm glad that you enjoy them. Making parodies. I didn't know you were making parodies of them. That's cool. yeah, I mean, as long as people are gaining, enjoying it and stuff, that's what it's there for. I mean, it's not for everybody. I never intended it to even reach 100 subscribers. So it's just a very stupid, fun niche thing. And if anybody gets a laugh out of it, great. If it's not your cup of tea, then don't waste your time watching it. Am I the only one that likes LTD not suit? No, dude, that one's the best ceratopsian. I'm sorry. That one's the best ceratopsian out of all of them. Watch my my ranking video about the Safari ceratopsians. You'll get my opinion on that. Return. I'm talking about you. I'm not the king. What am I the king of? Return of the Kiki is more like it. What am I the king of? Camosaurus is the king. He's our king. Don't you disrespect his status by calling me a king, man. $100 Dance Dinosaurs one. Oh goodness. Who's the most overrated character in DI? I don't freaking know. Bloodtooth. Jane. Not Jane. Bloodtooth. We'll just say Bloodtooth. Sure. Or Red Sail. I guess Red Sail. I don't know. Just one of the super popular characters, I guess, are bound to be slightly overrated, right? I don't know. What? Oh my God, we have a lot of fruits down there with our boy Troy. Not asking you to talk about it, but did you hear about what happened to the Isle? No, I have no idea. I haven't kept up with that game. The last thing I heard, I think, was the beginning of the year that they were doing some revamp, and Spiner Dude was saying hey, we should try it out once it comes out. I was like, yeah, maybe. And that's basically it. I have no idea. Do you like to collect the Xenoceratops? Yeah, sure. Anyways, I'm going to let the last few comments roll out. I want to end the stream now. As you guys can hear, there's a lot of background noise. The house is starting to get more lively. Everybody's sleep schedule's all kind of messed up, so this is about the time of day, even though it's 4:15 for me right now. It's about the time of day where most of my siblings start waking up, so everything's going to start getting really noisy. The dogs are starting to get rambunctious and stuff, so the background noise is going to be annoying for you guys. Also, I have a lot of stuff I want to do, so I still have a lot more unpacking to do, even though I've been here for almost 2 months now. So just a lot of stuff I want to do rather than make my throat sore from talking for an hour on the stream. Yeah, Bloodtooth was the previous mascot, but Jane is Bae. Jane is a child. FBI, open up! However, I do think Aquatsides needs to try a new Try Not to Laugh. It's been 2 years and a lot more content. Yeah, I know. We were gonna do one this year, but unfortunately, I mean, it just things didn't line up, and we didn't end up doing it. So it kind of sucks because we did really want to do it, but the channel is all about just having fun, and so we don't want to make it into work. We're demanding ourselves to do something at a specific time every year. So yeah, it sucks, but maybe we'll just do a video at some point where we just do a collection of all the best from ever since that first one. So we can always still do it. But for right now, doesn't look like we're doing one right now. Don't try it. Avoid the Isle like the plague. Okay, so it sounds like I didn't go over too well. Cool. I've already been avoiding it like the plague for 4 years, so not a big issue here. Bro, what time is it there? It's 5:15 for me. I just said it's 4:16, so I'm an hour earlier than you, I guess I should say, or behind. I'll just say behind you. Now that's a notification I haven't seen in a while. BOTM Tyrannosaurus will be in my hands, all of them. Yeah, those Tyrannosaurs are looking nice. Those are looking nice. So it looks like we caught up with everything. So yet again, thanks guys for just tuning in. Yeah, I'll catch you guys soon. I'll be releasing those videos of the Safari reviews I still need to finish. And then I'll do a room tour, just giving you guys a general idea of what the room's looking like. And then Mesozoic Isle episode 3 should follow shortly after that. as well as a small announcement. I'll probably do on a live stream, even though the live streams are not really that appealing right now with my really crappy internet. But the internet we should be getting an upgrade to the internet within the fall. They're moving in a new Wi-Fi tower or something in the neighborhood or something. But yeah, but I'll make another announcement on a live stream that we'll talk about later. It's nothing like, don't get too excited about it. It's nothing super exciting, but for people who really like me and like my content, maybe you guys will be interested in it. Moist. Maybe in Mezzogal, since the train is different, you can have a different part of the island. Well, there's going to be a lot of different things then, but it's always been written out in a certain way. So we'll come to that. There's a lot of different options I have, and obviously I'm no stranger to going great distances just to get the correct filming location before. But we're going to talk about Mezzogal more in detail later on. I have a stream planned about that and how we're going to continue forward with that. We'll probably talk about that after episode 3 comes out. Yeah, so I think I caught up with all the questions. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Stay safe, guys. Bye-bye.